Hello children, I am happy to welcome you back to Max session and I am meeting you again after 4 days. Though it's a very long gap, I believe you people are all working and practicing Max daily. Do practice every day, my dear children. Without practice, you cannot gain confidence in doing problems or manipulations. Okay, do practice every day. It need not be in a formal way like a notebook, pen, pencil. No need. Just have a play or fun with your family members, your younger ones, elder ones, or your parents. Just share your problems. Something related to the topic what we are dealing with. Okay, do practice every day, my dear children, and to gain confidence in doing maths. Okay, now what do you see here? Something red and white. It looks like a biscuit, isn't it? A few of you may remember about your annual day costumes. Okay, and it's with dots, white colored dots. So, in maths, where do we have dots? In which area we use dots? Yes, you are absolutely right, my dear children. You are going to talk about decimal numbers. I am going to introduce you decimal numbers. Before getting into decimal numbers, we should know what is a decimal point. It's simple point. Where will it be placed? Where will it be placed? Very good. A decimal point is a point between a whole number and a decimal fraction. We will have two parts in a decimal number. Whole part and the decimal fraction. In between these two, we place a decimal point like this. Okay. Wherever we have decimal point, that number is called as decimal number. What is decimal fraction then? Any guesses, my dear children? We have a fraction, no? So it should have a numerator as well as denominator. Then it is called as decimal fraction. When will it be called as decimal fraction? Any guesses? Very good. I believe many of you would have got the answer. It is none when we have the denominator in terms of tens or in the powers of 10, like 1 by 10 or 1 by 100 or 1 by 1000. Is it clear, my dear children? Then these fractions are called as decimal fractions. We have 0.1. If I have 2 by 100, it is 0.02. Is it clear, my dear children? If it is 4 by 1000, what will we write? 4. How many places we have? 3. 1, 2, 3. So 0.004 is the decimal equivalent for this decimal fraction. So we call these denominators as powers of 10 because we used to write 10 power 1, 10 power 2. Power is nothing but a number written as a superscript to this number. It means it is repeated 2 times. 10 power 3. This means it is repeated 3 times like 1000. This 1000 is written as 10 power 3. Is it clear, my dear children? These are called as decimal fractions and you know how to write decimal numbers. Now let us see about place value chart. We all are familiar with all the things, ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, million, everything. Whereas in decimal point, after decimal point we have tens, hundreds. We don't have one, my dear children. Don't write O-N-E-T-H-S as we have it in left hand side. We start with only tens because 10 power 1 alone is there. We don't have anything like 10 power 0. What is 10 power 0? What is 10 power 0? Any guesses? It is nothing but 1, my dear children. You will all learn this in another chapter. Anyhow, you should know 10 power 0 is 1. Only 10 power 0 is 1. What is about 8 power 0? Again it is 1. Anything power 0 is always 1, my dear children. So we have from tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Then it keeps on going. Is it clear, my dear children? Now we have a table where we have many examples in it. It is in your textbook. You can have your textbook in your hand and you will be having this table there. You have to fill up the blanks here. And we have numbers on the left side of the decimal point. Here we have decimal points. After ones, then we have tens. So these are all the decimal points you will have everywhere in this position. Okay. Now what is this first number? 253.147. Should I read that way? No, my dear children. After decimal point, you should say 147, not 147. You have to say 253.147, or you can say 1/10th, 400th and 7,000ths. You can say, or you can read it that way. Is it clear, my dear children? Come on, fill up the next question, next answer. 629.321. Fill it up in this blanks. Then here, I don't have any number in hundreds place. It means 0 is here. So 43 alone is there. 43.192. Write it here in this blank. Hope you are all writing using your pencils. Okay. Whenever you work in book, use pencil alone. Now when I come to the next question, here they have given the number and I have to place it here in the right manner. So what is missing here? What is missing? Just see the number here. 514. In which place it is? Hundreds place. 5 is in hundreds place. So in hundreds place, what should I have? 5. Is it clear, my dear children? Now in the next number, here 2 is there. 2 is in hundreds place. In tens place, it is a blank. So in this number, you should see what is there in tens place. 3. So you have to write 3. Likewise, you should be able to fill up these blanks. Come on, complete it. And I will count you just 5. Come on, make it fast. It's very simple. Writing only 5 numbers here and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope you would have all completed. So now you should be capable of writing the place and place value. So what is the difference between place and place value? Is there any difference between these two? Yes, my dear children, we do have difference between place and place value. If I ask you a question, in which place you are all residing? We are all residing in Perambalur. We use the word Perambalur to specify the place where we live. Isn't it? Perambalur is a word written using letters, alphabets. Similarly, when I come for the place of the number 3 in a number, for the digit 3 in a number, in which place is it? First locate the place alone. Ones, tens, 100. So it is in which place? Hundreds place. I am not giving the place value. I am not giving any value now. I am just saying its place. So you have to write the place of 3 is hundreds. What about its place value? Only that moment you should say along with its value. 300's place. So it is 300. This is place value. This is place value. Is it clear, my children? Now tell me the place and place value of 7 now. In which place is it? After decimal point, start saying using the chart. Tens, hundredth, thousands. Very good. The place value of 7 is thousands. And what about the place value of 7? It is 7 by 100. Is it clear, my dear children? Very good. Now next, let us move to next slide. I'm sorry, children. Now we have a number 253.417. And how have I written in a very big form? Isn't it? It may look very twisted, but it is very simple, my dear children. What is the place of all these numbers? You know, this is in ones, tens, 100, and after this we have tenths, hundredths and thousandth. Is it clear, my dear children? And that's the thing. I have expanded it. Very good. What have I done? I have expanded it. So you are going to learn about expanded form and short form, and this is question number 5. Place and place value that we saw a little bit before is question number 6 in your book. Is it clear, my dear children? And now 2 into 100. This is in hundreds place. And this is in tens place. So 5 into 10. This is in ones place. So 3 into 1. plus this is in 10th place. 4 is in 10th place. So I have 4 by 10. 1 in 100th place, 1 by 100. 7 in 1000th place, 7 by 1000. Is it clear, my dear children? Now write this in expanded form. It's very simple. 90 is there. So 9 into 10, 90. Plus 3 is in which place? 100th place. So 3 by 100. Okay, children. Now you should be able to write in reverse format also. Now tell me the answer for this. We have 4 into 1000 plus 2 into 10. Then I have 1 by 10. So after this we will have a decimal point. Is it clear, my dear children? This denominator gives us indication that these are all decimal part. Okay, these are all whole part and decimal part. Now what is the answer now? Got it? Check your answers now. Very good. 4020.1 in 10th place. I don't have any number in 100th place. I don't have anything. So I have it as 0. So 106. Is it clear, my dear children? Very good. Now shall we move to the next one? So now let us learn two types of decimals. What are they? Like and unlike decimals. We do have in fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions. We do have like and unlike decimals. What is this? Like decimals? Having same number of decimal places. They are called as like decimals. See here, how many numbers are here? 2 numbers. Here, 2 numbers. Here, 2 numbers. Here, 2 numbers. These are called as like decimals. If the decimals have different numbers of decimal places, see here examples, I have only 1, here I have 2, here I have 3 numbers in decimal places. Is it clear? Such numbers are called as unlike decimal numbers or decimals. Decimal numbers is also called as decimals. Both are same. Is it clear, my dear children? Only if we know what is like and unlike decimals, we will be able to compare or add or divide or multiply. So you should know about like and unlike decimal. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay, now let us learn how to compare the decimal numbers. When we have different whole numbers, no need to worry about the decimal part. We will just compare the whole part. Here 532 and 682. Which is greater? 682 will be greater. So I am not worried about the decimal part in both the numbers. Surely this is going to be the greater number. So I will write 682.26 is greater. If I have the whole parts to be same, here 42, here also 42. Now I should compare the decimal part. Here, before comparing it, you should make it sure both are like decimals. If it is not, you should make it as a like decimal. Are they like decimals now? Here I have 0.36. Here I have 0.68. Are they like decimals? Only 2 numbers here. Here also 2 numbers. Yes, like decimals. Is 36 greater or 68 is greater? This 68 is greater. So I can say 42.68 is greater. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay, now we have to arrange it. See here, 0.01, 0.08, 0.018, 0.081, 0.008. Are they all in like decimals? No, here we have only 2. Here also 2. But in all other 3, we have 3 numbers after decimal point. Here 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers are there after decimal point. So what is the first thing I should do before comparing? I should convert all these numbers to like decimal points. How to convert them? Be careful. Add a 0 after that. Not here in front. If you do it here, it is wrong. Okay, you should add it at the back. So I have 0.01 as 0.010. Then 0.080. Then 0.018. Then 0.081. Is it clear, my dear children? Now I can arrange it from least to greatest. Now look at these numbers. Only if I look at this question, I will say this is very big. First. Okay. And I will look at this and say, oh, this is also having 3 numbers. So this is going to be a very big number. No, my dear children. Now you read the decimal part alone in